Hey everybody, Sean here from BoredParacord. Today we're going to do a rattlesnake key fob. There's been a couple other videos on this. We're not going to do the two-strand button knot at the end because I want it to look more like a rattlesnake than more of a decorative piece. But you can also find this in the Ashley Book of Knots. It's number 541. I can't remember the name of it, but it is in there. I believe it's 541. Now the color we're using today is called International Orange. It's kind of a cool looking color. It reminds me of the Tennessee color. Now I have 5 feet of cord here. It should be plenty. So if you have some scraps, 5 foot of cord is perfect for this. But let's go ahead and get started. So what I want to do is go a foot, just 1 foot from the end of one end here. And we're going to make a loop just like this with our cord, with our 1 foot coming off to the right, and then we have our long end going off to the left. So this is my short end, 5 feet from the bottom of the loop to the end. And we're just going to cross that piece over, just like so. Let me get this guy zoomed in here just a little bit. So we have our 1 foot over the top. Now you're going to take your long end here, and we're going to make this loop just a little bit longer. Now this is going to be the length of the key fob. So I only wanted, about 3 inches. You can make it as long as you want, just going to need a little bit more cord. So we're going to take our long end, and we're going to, let's see, how are we going to do this? I believe we're going to cross it over, just like that. So now we have our 1 foot piece kind of going up to the top. And now we're going to wrap it around the middle piece here. I did this backwards. I'm sorry about that. We're going to bring this long cord over everything, just like so, and down through the loop, just like that. So you should have something that looks just like this. And then we're going to wrap it around this loop here. We're going to wrap around this cord here. So go over and through the loop, just like that. And then go ahead and kind of tighten that up, just like so. And then we're going to bring this guy down, and it's going to go right there. So now you have your loop here. It's kind of hard to see. I think I'm going to do this over for you guys, just so you have another view of it. Alright, so you got your 1 foot going over top. Bring your long end down through the loop and off to the right. Now wrap around and then back over to the right. And you should have something that looks like that. Kind of hard to see what you did there, but that should work. Alright, we're going to bring our right cord over the top and down along the right side. Now we have 3 cords that we're going to wrap around. We have our left, our middle, and our right. The right one is the real short one. This is our 1 footer that we started with. The right one, this one here, the working end, this is the one that we do our weaving with. So it's the only one that you're going to do your weaving with. So the way this works is you're going to go over your right cord, under the middle, over the left, just like that. Then you're going to go under the left, under the middle, and just like before, we're going to wrap around the middle and then take it through and out the back. And then it passes underneath the right side again. And that's the basic setup of how this weave works. So the cord is going over the right, under the middle, over the left, and then it goes under the left, under the middle, and it wraps around the middle, comes out the back, and under the right. And then you repeat that process. You want to kind of keep this tight up here at the top You can tighten this up as you go. Now this weave does require quite a bit of tightening as you go, but you can always go back at the very end and do it. Now this loop here, you'll be able to pull this at the very end to get this tight, to give yourself a little loop here, but this is where your key ring would go. So if you had a set of keys, your key ring would go right on there, and it would look something like that. I'll do that at the end. For now, I'm going to pull that loop tight so it's at the top there. Go ahead and pull this tight, and then you're going to repeat this process. Your right cord, your working end, over the right, under the middle, over the left, under the middle, wrap around the middle, go down through the middle, pull it out the back side. Go ahead and tighten everything up. And what you're looking for is kind of a it's kind of like a fishtail weave that you would normally do with just 2 strands. But what's happening is you're going to have that look on it on 3 different sides. So this is going to end up being like a triangle when it's all said and done. Alright, so and then you just repeat this. Around the right side, over the right. You lighten this up a little bit. It looks kind of dark. There we go. So over the right, under the middle, through, over the left, around the left, under the middle, go around the middle, and out the back. And if you see your cord twisting, get that twist out of there, otherwise it'll make it look kind of funny. So we have a little slack here, so what we do is go to where we need to get that slack to, pull that tight on the left side, and then grab your middle section here, pull that tight, cinch everything up. Once that middle section is tight, then you can grab the cord that came out the back and pull that nice and snug. And then you can start to see this this triangle that we're trying to accomplish here. I'm going to go ahead and tighten this because there was quite a bit of slack coming out of there. There we go. Around the right, under the middle, over the left, under the middle, wrap around the middle, down through the hole, out the back, and then go ahead and cinch everything up. The further you get on this, the more it'll look like a triangle. It's just the beginning of this is kind of hard to get going, and like I said, you can tighten all this up as you begin to finish it. There we go. I'll do a couple more here, and then I'll show you how to finish it all off once we get down to the end. Once you get going on this one, it starts to go pretty quick because you figure out the weave pattern pretty quickly on this one. The tightening is the hardest part, but once you figure out where you need to be pulling to get all the slack through, it goes pretty quick. Alright, I'm going to do one more and then I'll show you at the end how to finish this guy up. Over the right, under the middle, over the left, around the back of the left and the middle, loop the middle, bring it out the back. Alright, well, we are at that point when I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and I will show you how to end it in just a moment. Alrighty, so I'm pretty much as far as I can go right now. As you can see, I have my left, middle, and right cord, and I have my working end that has gone around the center strand and is out the back side, so that's as far as I can go. Now my left cord makes this loop here. I have a little too much, so what I need to do is trace this up the left side where it goes underneath of the whole thing and find where it comes out through the top, and it's this one right here. So what I'm going to do is use a fid, and I'm just going to grab a hold of this and I'm going to pull this slack out, and you can see you're pulling that cord nice and tight. So you want to make sure that this stays right where it's at, or right where it needs to be, and that when you pull this it doesn't really affect a whole lot. So that might be kind of tricky to keep this right where it needs to stay. Alright, I'm just going to pull this tight, and then we'll go back and get it where it needs to be. Okay, so pull that through, just like that. Alright, and that's where I'm going to end it. I'm going to cut the cord here, and then this one, this is where you can pull that cord through. Now remember, you want to leave just a little bit of a loop here, because this is the cord that you're going to put your key ring through. Okay, so we're going to end up leaving that little bit there, straightening everything up, and you can see it turned out pretty nice. And I was just tightening as I go. This could definitely be a lot tighter, and I'll probably go back and tighten it up a little bit. You can give it a little twist if you want, but yeah, it looks really nice when it's all finished. Okay, so we have our loop here. We're going to cut this piece here and cinch. I'm just going to cut it nice and close to the whole thing. So that's really close. And then I'm going to melt it nice and slow, so that it doesn't turn black on me. It's gonna darken up, but it hopefully will be all right. I can't see the flame because of how bright it is right here. All right, that's good. I'm going to use my smoothing tool and kind of press it in there so that it doesn't come out. So that should be good there. That looks good. Now we're going to cut this piece here. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to melt this. Do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button to your left. There's other great videos all the time, and there's a few to the right side of the screen, and you can also buy Paracord at our site with the link at the bottom left. Thank you again for watching.